Hey guys, it's JJ. Welcome back to the DC State White Tigers Dynasty, as we are gonna go forward with 3 more games today, games 4, 5, and 6 of the season. We are now at 0-1 in the conference, as we lost the first game of conference play last episode, and we're gonna get 3 more games. First one up is against Michigan, and look at this roster. Top of the roster: edge rusher, tackle, defensive tackle, edge rusher, center, offensive tackle, guard, edge rusher, tackle. It's unbelievable. They are so built up in the trenches. This team is basically unbeatable for us with our current roster state. With this O-line, that's just how on earth are we going to move the football? Michigan's quarterbacked by Conrad Van, who has very good accuracies, a solid arm, and he can get out of the pocket if he needs to. Their top running back, Jordan Marshall, is hurt though, so he's going to be out for a couple more weeks with a torn labrum that he probably got in the first game of the year. Instead, we're going to see his backup, a sophomore 5-star recruit in Kai Bajan, 6'1", 235, unbelievable power back build. This kid is going to the NFL in absolutely no time. He also can juke and spin some people if he needs to, and 91 speed at that size and is unbelievable. And then Trey Lyons, an unbelievable receiver prospect. He is 6'6", a good route runner, solid hands, but wait a second. This kid has 99 speed at 6'6". Unreal. Unbelievable. Their trenches are built up. The O-line is 85 overall. Everybody on the line is 85 or higher. And then their top edge rusher here is Lugard Edokpei with 91 finesse, 88 power moves, can't stop the run. Really quick, 83 strength even, which for a 230 edge rusher is really good as well. And then we've got Larry Falk in the middle of that defense. Great run stopper, 94 strength, 76 power moves, 73 finesse moves. So not even that's bad. And yeah, that's just too unfortunate. Top linebacker here is Cole Sullivan. He's a senior actually, so he's gonna probably go to the draft. Really good coverage ability. Not the greatest run stopper ever, but good enough. And 86 speed is more than enough over the middle. Josiah Edmond is a corner 4-star recruit, 6'1", 85 man coverage. His zone ability is not that good, but 78 is still more than enough against our receiver core. And 90 speed is plenty against our receivers. And then they also poached a couple players of our team in the last offseason. James Gonzalez transferred away due to coach prestige. He can still get a lot better, and I love his upside. Sadly, we won't be seeing him anymore. He's not the greatest athlete though, so that's a little bit unfortunate. And then they also poached Gideon Umodu, a strong safety with solid cover ability. He got really good really quickly for the Wolverines. He's now an 80 overall. He was like a 74 when he played for us, or like a 72. We are not going to see James Gonzalez today. He is too far at the bottom of the depth chart. But we will see Gideon Umodu. He is the second best strong safety, so he will be on the field for a little bit here and there. But yeah, as I've already said, I don't feel like this team is beatable for the White Tigers with the current state of the roster. The trenches are not built up at all, and there has to be done a lot on the O-line, especially. The D-line is getting there. Like we've got a 4-star edge rusher now, and a couple other edge rushers that look pretty good, and our defensive tackle should be built up a little bit next year, but the O-line is just so thin, razor thin. As Conrad Van starts it off with a dump off to the tight end, and they get the first down, and now they're going to hand it off here to Bell, and that's 13 yards into White Tiger territory. Now 1st and 10, and Van is sacked immediately. I don't know what they did there, but Trevor Moffitt has the sack on this one. So let's see what they are gonna do on the set of downs to recover the losses. Couple yards on 2nd down, and now 3rd and 14. They are gonna go with the draw, and it almost does work out. They get 10 yards, but it's not enough to move the chains. So they take the field goal. So that rush really was important, because without that rush, they probably wouldn't have been able to take a field goal, as the White Tigers take the field on offense. Maryland gets 9 yards, and then 3rd and 11, and Grossman still showing he's the top target in that offense, 25 yards in the Apex Predator uniforms here out on the field. And now Scioli has a clean pocket. He does get it away. 3rd and 6 converted with Douglas Berry. 3rd and 10 for Wade Scioli, and he has to get rid of the football quicker than that. That's a 4th down. Not enough to go for a field goal there, and they have to punt it away. And Michigan looks to run away with the lead. That's Williams, and even Trayvon Melvin can catch up to him. Touchdown Wolverines, and that is a 10-0 lead. As the game starts out just like I expected it. 1st and 10 for Wade Scioli from his own 19. Ball intended for Doug Berry. It's bobbled around a couple times, and Boschetti is running down the field. And that is going to be a touchdown. 81 yards to the house. Mitch Boschetti getting it done here. I can't believe it. That kid looks a little bit explosive here in that play. Ball was bobbled around a couple times from that deflection, and Mitch Boschetti just, I'll take that one and just take it back to the house. As, Barry should have made the catch there, but yeah, great play by Mitch Boschetti there. Great awareness. 1st and 10 for Michigan, and they do get the 1st down here in this one as well. That's 13 yards for Kai Bagent. Now they're going to motion a receiver. Play action for Van, and wide open. Touchdown Michigan, as they increase their lead again. Was cut down to a three-point game, but now it's a 10-point game again. And Wade Scioli is going to have to move the football, as left guard Dan Eifert can't do anything about this. And the defensive tackle Mike Sisk gets in there, and Scioli takes another sack here. 4th and 23, and that's going to be from their own, a punt from their own end zone. Short field for Michigan. They're gonna run it with Bagent, who does get the 1st down, 11 yards on this carry. 3rd and goal for Van, and this one is a sack as well, and that is Cordale Newcomb. And I think it's his 1st sack of the season. That was a really good play. Conrad Van not given enough time to get rid of the football. And Newcomb right there in the backfield against this right tackle. That was shoved away immediately. The great play by Cordale. And they are going to go for the field goal now. And we're going to jump ahead, because after it was a 3-score game, like there was actually a 2-score game. We did stay in this game technically, but we couldn't move the football at all. It was so tough. And we do get the touchdown there, but the game was over pretty quickly, and Michigan wins this one 29-17. We did keep it down in the 4th quarter, but that's only because Michigan just ran it, and we played it aggressively on defense, but we couldn't move the ball on offense. So if you can't move the ball on offense, then what's the point in even trying? Conrad Van gets player of the day, 358 yards. That's ridiculous. 77% completion percentage. Are you kidding me? Wade Scioli, I did throw it a lot of times, and we only had like 6.7 yards per attempt. We couldn't run the football at all. We get a couple big plays here for Grossman and Boschetti. Doug Berry was very yeah, inconsistent in this game. Like, he had a couple important catches, but he also had a couple of really unlucky drops. Unlucky, like, from a timing aspect. You can't drop it on third down, dude. And we get a lot of sacks, actually, in this game, which was kind of surprising to me, but we did get sacked quite a bit ourselves. Gideon Umodu did end up with 4 tackles, but nothing special happening here. Now, we did get a 4-star edge rusher again. Mitchell Zeman is going to join the DC State White Tigers. He's gonna come to Washington, D.C., that kid. He's from Virginia, 6'3", 284 with... Yeah, I don't know. He looks really good. He's not a gem or anything, but he had playing style, proximity to home, and playing time, I think, as is important. Like, that's all A's for us. That recruiting battle was so easy. And he has 84 block shedding right off the bat. That's really important because we need to toughen up our run defense. So I'll call that week a win. Now, Indiana is our next opponent. They are one of the weaker teams in the Big Ten, but still definitely better than we are. So not super high hopes to beat this team either. They are quarterbacked by 4-star Tyler Cherry, and he is basically uncapped. He is not a senior either, so we're gonna see him again next year if we play them. 96 throw power. Solid accuracies across the board. Can run a little bit if he needs to. But yeah, this is not the same team we saw last year. They are a lot better than last year. Their top running back, though, is Joshua Jimenez, who is a 76 overall. That's actually something that we can work with. He's not the greatest elusive back, and his power traits are also not like super great, I think. This is an opportunity to stop the run game in its tracks. He's a good athlete, though. Jeremiah McDonald is their top receiver. Number 81 here, who is a good route runner, has really good hands, and he also can break a tackle here and there. And 90 speed, 96 acceleration, looks pretty good to me. Their top edge rusher is Isaiah Averill, a 2-star recruit, sophomore player. 85 finesse moves, 82 power moves. He has a lot of power overall, and is a decent run stopper as well. So that's great for their D-line. They also got a defensive tackle, 3-star recruit in Everett McCord, who has 85 power moves, 73 finesse moves, 85 strength. And he is a really good run stopper. 89 block shedding is really good. And yeah, that kid is going to be a problem for our run game. This also, again, it kind of feels like an unwinnable game because their D-line is so built up. They also have a couple of really good corners. Jaja Boyd has 85 man coverage, 79 zone, which against our team is more than enough, and 88 speed. We only have one receiver on the entire team that's not redshirted that has more than 88 speed, and that's Mitch Boschetti. He has 89. Josh Philaston is also on this team. A really good man cover corner. The zone needs a little bit of work, but he has 95 speed, so it doesn't even matter if he misses the coverage on somebody. He can just run the gap, run away the gap, just purely with speed. So this is also a game where I don't know how to win this. Their O-line, however, is not the greatest. We can definitely get some pressure on their offense, but I don't know how to move the football against this front again. This is just, I don't know, it kind of feels impossible. Indiana is an opponent that we should be able to beat, but for the first time around, it wasn't even close. Like, we lost by a bunch, and they're gonna get away the ball very quickly, and that is going to be a huge conversion. That is 36 yards, and now they are going to hand it off to the running back, Jimenez, and he goes downhill, and that's about 12 yards. Now, Cherry has 4-man rush, and that's an easy touchdown to McDonald. Indiana takes an easy lead. That drive was way too easy. That's kind of unbelievable. We should be able to stop this team, but they just ran down the field without any issues at all. And Maryland gets a nice first down run here. That's 12 yards, moving them into plus territory. Now Scioli, he's got 11 personnel and a 4-man rush. He does get it away on time. Doug Berry converts. That's 10 yards on the dot. A new first down, moving the chains. Maryland is the back, but they are going to throw it again as Scioli overthrows Grossman by a mile on 3rd down, and that's 4th down and a field goal try. And this one is no good. Indiana still up 7-0. Lanovoy misses the kick. 1st down and 10 for Tyler Cherry over the middle. Wide open, 17 yards, converting into a new first down. 3rd and 7 now. You got to get off the field here, right? Right? Wrong. It's another first down. 8 yards. They could have stopped him shy, but he dragged them with him. And that's another run here for Jimenez. Another first down. They're going to move the chains again. Now that is a new first down, and that's another conversion. You gotta stop him shy at some point. Tight end's name, by the way, Brody Kozin. And now they are going to go with a play action shot, and he does get it away, and that's an easy first down, touchdown, and Indiana is now up 14-0. I don't know what's happening, man. That's their other tight end, Ruben. And we got to go get some points now. Scioli gets it away immediately as Grossman converts. First down at the 38 now. And now they are going to throw it again. Scioli throws it to the outside. It's intercepted. That's Jaw Boyd. And Indiana's going to return it. Touchdown. 38-yard pick six. And now it's a 21-0 game. That escalated very quickly. And, yeah, this game is over. Like, I don't know. We couldn't move the ball at all until we got to the 2-minute warning. And even then, we had to go for it on 4th down to make it work. White Tigers can't win this game either. And I'm just going to jump ahead to the good parts. But, like, look at this. We're down 24 at this point. And we have to, like, force it so badly to all these crossing routes over the middle, like slants, drags, and stuff. This is, however, the first receiving touchdown in the career of Javier Pullard, by the way, so a little bit of good news coming out of this game. But we lose by a bunch. Like, we didn't stand a chance. They just ran away with the game. And yeah, I don't know. Let's just not talk about it anymore. Also, by the way, 81% completion percentage for Tyler Cherry. Ridiculous. Our defense also needs to be built up. I still feel like the weakest part on the team still is the offensive line and the receiver core, but we do have to build up the defense as well. The good thing about the defense is there is like one 4-star player on every level of the defense now that should help at least. We've got Cordell Newcomb as an edge rusher. We've got Joe Mandarino over the middle of the field, and then a safety in Isaac York. And then also Trayvon Melvin was not a 4-star, but he also looks good. Talking about 4-star recruits, this week was a success as well. Marquez Emery, the corner, is joining, and was pretty easy to recruit him as well. He looks really good as well. I'm so excited about him. And we recruited him just in time before he had visits at Penn State and West Virginia. But our lead was really commanding. His proximity to home and playing time wishes are also really good for us. He has 97 speed, by the way. Starts off with 80 man coverage, which is already higher than everybody else on the team. But yeah, so I'll call this still a success. Getting 4-star players wins a lot more than matters a lot more than winning right now. As we're gonna play the Michigan State Spartans, and if you looked a little bit closely at those years, all the top players on the roster are juniors. All those players were sophomores last year. We won against them last year, but they built up so much. Alessio Milivojevic is the quarterback. Really good accuracies across the board. A solid arm, 91 throw power. Can run a little bit. That kid looks ready. Brendan Tullis is a senior running back who knows how to juke out people, have a spin move as well. He doesn't fumble it a lot with that carrying rating, and 92 speed is more than enough. Jalen Smith is their top receiver, one of the top players on the team. I think he's also a senior. He has not the greatest route runnings ever, but he knows how to route run down the field. He has really good hands, and he has 97 speed. So don't know how to stop that kid either. Then they've got a really good O-line now this year. That one looks really good. And then just not stars on defense, but like good enough players to make this very tough to compete against. As Anthony Jones is their top edge rusher here, 85 power moves, 79 finesse moves. Good run stopper as well. They've got a middle linebacker here that's actually also a senior, Samaj Bridgman, who is a good pass rusher. A good pass defender, not a pass rusher. He's not a good pass rusher, but an even better run stopper. And 80 speed is not great though. So that's a little bit something that we could maybe abuse. Jeremiah Hughes is their top corner. He has 80 man coverage. He is a zone cover corner, definitely. He is also 80 zone. How does that work out? That doesn't make any sense. And he has 95 speed, so even if he misses somebody on a coverage assignment sometime, 95 speed is more than enough to make it up. But yeah, let's jump into this game. This is the one I was hoping to win again this year because we went against them last year. This time the game, however, is at their field. So we're not going to play at home in the Potomac River Stadium at all in this episode. It's 3 away games in tough environments on the road. So that's not great news. But we are going to try our best to keep this game close, and let's see if we can pull it off again. Last year we won, and something that helped out really greatly was the rain in that game. That was a great environment for us at home as well. But yeah, we are going to start on offense. It's the regular away uniforms again this time, and Scioli is just going to step up and go run for the first down himself. That's 12 yards. First down and 10 for Scioli. Motion for Doug Berry, who tries to give his blocker a chance, but he doesn't get anywhere, and that's a flag down. Holding on the O-line, the guards again. It's kind of ridiculous. Dan Eifert on this one. Scioli does get it away on 2nd and 20, and that is a conversion, 11 yards. Completion, not a conversion. 3rd and 9 coming up right now. Hope to get the conversion here as the rush is coming in, and Scioli didn't have anywhere to go. Everything was covered up, and that's unfortunate. Punt away to the Michigan State Spartans, and they do get the ball outside 11 yards here for Jalen Brown. They have 2 Jalens on this offense. Now 2nd and 6 coming up. And this one is not broken up at all. Maslowski got beat, and that's a huge first down. Now 2nd and 6, getting it away to the running back, and he just breaks 2 tackles and runs it in. Touchdown Spartans. And Michigan State leads this game 7-0. Wade Scioli back out onto the field. 3rd and 12 after 2 unsuccessful runs. He overthrows Kevin Frederick Grossman by a mile. And now that is going to be another punt. Great field position for the Michigan State Spartans. And Isaac York breaks it up at the last second. Oh my God, you're kidding me. 3rd and 4, and that's a sack. Nowhere to go for Milivojevic. That's Eric Schulters in the backfield. 4th down. Now at least this is still a 1-score game when we get the ball back on offense. But Maryland is fighting ahead. He gets 11 yards. This kid is developing as well. He's an 81 overall now. He's one of the best players on the team. 3rd and 10 for Wade Scioli, and he does get it away, and that's caught for Frederick Grossman here. Runs it down the field, and that is a 42-yard connection. And they move the chains into plus territory. This is right at the edge of field goal range. You've got to get the first down, and Maryland had nowhere to go. This was an RPO, but the pass part of the RPO was also covered up, so absolutely nowhere to go. And Scioli sacked again as Eifert can't stop anybody from crashing through this O-line. And now we've got a punt back to the Michigan State Spartans, and a conversion here easily for, that was Jalen Brown, I think. 3rd and 6. Milivojevic has lots of time, and that's an easy pitch and catch. That should be Jalen Smith, yeah. 16 yards for him. 1st and 10. They back out of the blitz look, and that was a mistake maybe. Ball is away very quickly, and 3rd down and 10 coming up now for Milivojevic, and he does not get it away, and that's a sack. And that is again Trevor Moffitt. I don't know how he does it. He's a 69 overall, and he hits the gritty. And that would be a 57-yard field goal try. That was a bad idea, and they did punt it. So White Tigers back on offense here, and there's another holding call. That does not look great either, and that's center Jason Moreland this time. So 2nd and 19 coming up. Wade Scioli is sacked immediately, and that's Eifert again. What is this kid doing? Now, that's going to be a punt back, and great field position for the Spartans. And they are getting pressured here, but he does get it away, and Smith gets the first down. 12 yards on the reception here. 2nd and 10, Milivojevic does an audible. He throws it on the RPO, but it's broken up. That's Trayvon Melvin. So we do have a couple DBs that can break up some passes once in a while. Milivojevic is getting sacked again, and that's Eric Schulters back for another one. The senior, the only senior we have on this team, apart from a couple cupcake players that are still on this team. Eric Schulters is the only one that's graduating, and he is having a good season. I think he's at like 4 or 5 sacks already, as Michigan State is going to take the field goal here and extend their lead even further. 10-0, and DC State needs to go get some points now, and not like that. Maryland gets hit immediately. That Fontana kid looks ridiculous. 2nd and 14, and Scioli is getting sacked again. And he did have a one-on-one on the outside, but that pressure was there way too quickly, and that's going to be a punt, and another great field position drive for the State Spartans, and that's a touchdown. That's Jalen Brown again, and Michigan State is going to take a 3-score lead. The Jalens are getting it done. Michigan State with a 17-0 lead, and the White Tigers seemingly can't do anything about it. Scioli, 5-man pressure, does get it away, overthrows Grossman by a mile again. If this is gonna start to pop up every time now, I may have to think about getting Paul Brownlee out there. But at least we get the first down here on this one. Duck Berry with the carry. And that's a 4-man pressure, one-on-one down the field, and that's caught. That's Isaac Waller. We're 4 minutes away from halftime, and now you got to drain the clock a little bit so that Michigan State doesn't get any more points on the board. But Scioli has a play-action shot, and that is Isaac Waller again, and that's a touchdown. The White Tigers finally on the board. 2-score game still, but finally something to be happy about as Isaac Waller does the Heisman pose. I don't think that you're going to really have a chance on this offense, but you can try. Need to play a little better than in the last few games, though. But that touchdown was a good start. We're 2 minutes away from the end of the half, and that's an easy pitch and catch first down for Michigan State as Milivojevic completes 100 passes on the season now. They go empty, and it's about 90 seconds on the clock. Completion, first down, 12 yards. Third down and 10, you need to get them off the field, dude. Milivojevic getting a chance to throw another touchdown here. No, he's caught. That was Lane Van Ness, I think, but inside the 10 now. We've got 18 seconds on the clock, and Milivojevic has a clean pocket for a while. And then he's going to throw an interception. That's Isaac York. And Jaylen Brown is in pursuit. Can York outrun him? No, he can't. 9 seconds on the clock still. But York does get his second INT on the season. And now you gotta get 30 yards in 9 seconds and then a field goal. So basically 30 yards in one play to go get a field goal here. But pretty excited about Isaac York. He finally is improving himself. He did not have an off-season boost at all. But over the course of the first couple games, they did get... he did get a couple of points and put a couple of points into his overall. Now, of course, if you enjoyed this video, I would appreciate it if you gave it a thumbs up, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. As we're going to jump ahead to the second half, we obviously did not get any points off that interception, which is kind of a bummer. And now they go with a read option for Milivojevic, and that's 13 yards. And even that works out. 2nd and 3 for Milivojevic, and he is almost getting sacked, but he does get it away to Jaylen Brown, and that's a conversion. Oh my god, 15 yards on that one. You gotta get him off the field, dude. 2nd and 5, Milivojevic throws it up 1-on-1, and that's an easy touchdown. Michigan State, 24-7 now. And I think you all can see where this is going. We also did not stand the chance in this game either. Michigan State too strong this year. Just gonna show you a couple plays that, yeah. We got a touchdown here to Doug Berry on the mesh concept, and that's basically it. We lost this game by, well, I mean, we didn't get a 50 burger or something, but it's still, we never stood a chance. We couldn't move the football, even in the fourth quarter when we get the ball back a couple of times. Even when we're gonna throw in the fourth quarter, we can't get it done. The D-line is too good, and Milivojevic has 386 passing yards. Like, they, even in the second half, they continued throwing it. They were good at that, and the one pick before halftime didn't matter at all. Yeah, well, I mean, they gotta score less, but still. Maryland, we couldn't run the football at all. We had a couple big plays to Isaac Waller, which I loved. Grossman had a few drops in this game. That was really disappointing. That kid needs to improve his catching a little bit. But one good thing to come out of this game is Eric Schulters, 2 sacks, and we also get an interception for Isaac York. And another good week of recruiting. Our third, four-star commit, and our 4th 4-star commit. It's wrapping up now here with the 4 stars. We've got Willie Pounds and Nate Square. Willie Pounds is a middle linebacker prospect, a gem 4-star at that. That was also a very easy recruiting battle. We won that by a mile. I didn't even have to put full points into him at the end anymore. That kid has 89 speed and 90 acceleration, 76 zone coverage, 85 tackling. Good to go, day 1. Nate Square, that was the one really tough battle that we had to fight for. And if it had dragged on 1 week longer, we wouldn't have gotten them anymore. 90 speed, he has 93 acceleration, 78 man coverage, 74 zone coverage. Can tackle and like play the run a little bit. Nate Square probably is gonna sit for a year, I'm imagining, but Willie Pounds is good to go. Day 1, I'm imagining. And yeah, we are now 1-5 on the season. We are 0-4 in conference. This looks like a lost season. Well, just judging the games, yeah, it is a lost season. That doesn't matter to me because I knew that this team wasn't going to win the Big Ten this year. We are winning this season, actually, and we are winning in the recruiting battles. We have now 4 4-star commits, and the last 4-star commit that I'm expecting is George Stingley, and he's going to be wrapped up next episode. That we are leading that battle by a mile. I haven't even been putting 65 points into him. More like just like 40 and 30 and 50, whatever I had left over. But that tight end battle should be wrapped up pretty quickly as well. And yeah, we're winning in the recruiting battles. We also have like a bunch of 3 stars with massive leads. Our recruiting class should wrap up pretty quickly next episode. And yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like and subscribe for more DC State White Tigers Dynasty. See you in the next episode. Until then, have a great day.